sounds so fucking boring and annoying. Hi. I know this might sound a little bit ridiculous, but today is actually the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. I know I've not been uploading since the very beginning, but I used to do other kinds of videos. I can talk about that in another video, because today I wanted to do the 100 questions no one ever asks tag. So let's get right to it. The first question is, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Well, I always close them because there's no need for them to be open, especially when you have cats like I do. It's not really a good idea to leave them open. Well, if you want to have cat hair all over your clothes, then go for it, but no, I close them every time. I don't need them to be open. So, do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? So, I've not been to a hotel for like 7 years, so I don't know. I think I used to take them when I was a little kid, because I always liked to put everything I could find in the bathroom to put in my bath, so there was like foam everywhere. Yeah, but I don't think I would do that anymore, because I have my own stuff and I don't need to. Then, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Well, I tuck them in when it's really cold in the winter, and I don't tuck them in when it's warm in the summer. Yeah. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? So, I think this is something only drunk people do, and since I don't drink, no, I have not stolen a street sign yet. I have heard from friends that they did it, but I never done it, so yeah. Do you like to use post-it notes? I like to use them, but yeah, I don't think about it very often. I take notes and I write to-do lists and stuff, but I don't think about post-it notes, to be honest. So yeah, I like to use them when I have like a sticker right in hand, but I forget about it most of the time. Do you cut coupons out but then never use them? Well, I have some lying around here I've just cut out, and I'll probably forget about them, let's be real. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? So, I hated bees when I was little because I always stepped on them, and that's not really pretty, like it stings really bad. I'm not allergic or something, but no one likes to be stung by a bee. But still, I think I would take the bees, because I think it's easier to escape them. I know a swarm of bees are lots of bees, but still you can get underwater and stuff. But a bear can climb up a tree, it can swim, so basically you're fucked. Yeah, I take the bees. Do you have freckles? Yes, I do, mostly on my shoulders and in my face. I think you can't see it when I have foundation and stuff on, but yes, I do. Do you always smile for pictures? I didn't smile for pictures when I was younger because I hated my teeth. They're kind of crooked and pretty yellow. Well, actually, my dentist told me they're not as yellow as they look. They're pretty light, but because I'm so fucking pale, they look more yellow than they are. So yes, I do smile for pictures occasionally, but I try to avoid the because it looks so staged, and yeah, it is fake. So when I want to smile for a picture, I do, but I do other poses and faces and stuff like that, so yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve? Well, there are so many. I hate it when people walk really slow without a reason. I mean, old people can't walk that fast anymore, I get it. But when young people are just walking like old people, yeah. I think since Pokemon Go is out now, this will happen a lot more frequently, but I guess I have to deal with that. And also, I like to be on time when I have an appointment, and I hate it when I'm dependent on another person. So let's say We talked about who drives, and the person said, yeah, I can drive, and then I'm waiting for them and they don't show up on time, so I'm running late because of them. Yeah, that's something I really hate. Next question. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? I used to do that all the time when I was younger, but not anymore. Have you ever peed in the woods as a child and on a party like last summer or something where they didn't have any toilets, like any, and it was right in the middle of a forest, so yeah, I had to pee in the woods. Next question, what about pooped in the woods? Nope, don't think so, not even as a child, because I, even as a child, hated to poop in front of other people, so yeah, no. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes, I do, all the time. I dance when there's music, of course, but I also dance when there's no music and it's only in my head, so yeah. Do you chew your pens and pencils? I used to do it as a kid, again, but yeah, I think I got rid of that, so nope, not anymore. How many people have you slept with this week? What size is your bed? I think it's queen size, 160 and 2 meters, I think. I'm not sure, but I think queen size. What is your song of the week? Let's say Featherhead, When the Freaks Come Out. I always like that song, but I don't know, at the moment I really like it for some reason, so yeah. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Well, if they want to. I think it needs a special outfit to look good, but that goes for every neon color and every gender, so well. Do you still watch cartoons? Yeah, occasionally. I mostly watch anime, so I think you could kinda count them as cartoon, and yeah, since SpongeBob is now on Amazon Prime and I often don't know what I should watch, I just put on SpongeBob and yeah, to have something playing in the background. What's your least favorite movie? I would say like Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey, but I never watched any of those, so I don't know if it's fair to put them in this ranking, but still, pretty much most movies I watch I like. Oh, one thing I didn't like as much was the Hercules movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I really like this actor, I love him, but this role was kinda... It probably wasn't his fault, but I just didn't like the movie as a whole, because it was always like, maybe there's some fantasy in it, maybe there are mystic creatures, and it always turned out to be human, so yeah, didn't like that as much. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I have a place in mind, not gonna tell you that, of course, but yeah. Then, what would you drink with dinner? I pretty much only drink iced tea, so I drink that with dinner too. What would you dip a chicken nugget in? When I was a child, there was like a sauce that doesn't exist anymore, I think. For the last years I always used like sweet and sour or chili sauce, yeah. What is your favorite food? There's lots of favorite foods for me. I really love to eat, so pizza and everything with cheese on it, pretty much, I guess. But I also like pasta, like noodles with tomato sauce or cheese sauce. Cheese, no. So yeah. What movies could you watch over and over and still laugh? There's also lots of them. The Last Unicorn, I'm getting that tattooed soon, so I think that's dedication. Also The Crow, the first movie with Brandon Lee. I also really love, I don't know what's called in English, Pan's Labyrinth. I don't know if that's the English title as well, but that's the German one. Also The Labyrinth with David Bowie and Lord of the Rings films. I really love those. last person you kissed you, boyfriend. Were you ever a boy or girl scout? We have scouts in Germany, I think, but it's not as common to send your kids there, so no. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Well, if the payment's right, then I think yes. And if it's photoshopped enough, because let's be real, nobody wants to see my body without Photoshop. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Well, that was actually a really sad occasion. It was right before my grandpa died and I visited him, but I couldn't tell him my feelings about all of that when he was really sick. He had throat cancer, so yeah, I couldn't tell him my feelings, so I wrote them on paper, and it was actually really sweet because my aunt was with him when he read the letter, and she said he was really happy, and that's something I'm really happy about, to make a dying old man that meant and still means the world to me happy few days before he died. Can you change the oil on a car? Well, I can refill it, but not change it. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No, not yet, and I hope I won't get any. Ever ran out of gas? Nope, never happened to me. Favorite kind of sandwich? Actually, I don't like sandwiches as much. I said I like a lot of foods, but sandwiches not so much. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Most of the time I skip breakfast. At the moment I most of the time sleep till noon, so yeah. But even if I get up early, I don't eat breakfast most of the time. And if I do, maybe some honey on toast or something. What is your usual bedtime? Most of the time it's like around 6 in the morning at the moment. But when I have to work, it's usually like 10 or 11 p.m. Are you lazy? Sometimes. I'm a person that's really proud of doing stuff when I have to do it. And as I said, I like to be on time, but there are days I don't want to get out of bed and do nothing but sleep and eat. Yeah. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Well, actually in Germany Halloween is not that common to be celebrated, but my mother always did. She had a lot of contact with people from America through her job, and we always had kinda Halloween parties, so I always dressed up, and even if nobody showed up to the party I would still dress up, because even when I was a young child I always loved gothics and stuff like that, so most of the time I dressed up as vampires or witches or black cats. Yeah, that was cool. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Actually, it's a cock. How many languages can you speak? Only German and English? Well, I'd say I can speak English. Let's decide that for yourself, okay? And I used to be able to translate Latin, but I never could speak it fluently, and I don't know any Latin words anymore, so yeah. 2. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? No. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? I have no idea what the second one is, so I think I have to go with Legos, even though I never had them as a child, so yeah. Are you stubborn? Pretty stubborn, yeah, I think. Who is better, Lino or Letterman? I have no idea. Ever watch soap operas? Nope. Are you afraid of heights? Well, I'm not afraid of the height itself, but I don't know if you have this, but when I'm on a really high point, I always have this feeling of getting dragged to it. So I don't have a fear of height, but of falling and that fall suddenly being stopped. Do you sing in the car? All the time. Do you sing in the shower? Well, I rarely shower. I mostly take baths, so there are not many occasions I could sing, but no, don't think so. Do you dance in the car? Only if I'm not the driver, because I don't like doing something that doesn't have to do with driving the car itself. So it sounds so fucking boring and annoying. Ever used a gun? Well, I did. My uncle actually took me to a shooting range once because he has to handle a gun for his job. But I had a panic attack and had to skip out after I shot once, so yeah, wasn't the best experience for me. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer. I think that would be in school. Most of my portraits were taken by my dad because he's not working as a photographer, but he's pretty professional for not working in that field, let's say. And yeah, I think last time it was taken by a photographer. A portrait. I mean, I had shoots with photographers, but a portrait, I think the last time was in school. Do you think musicals are cheesy? They are cheesy, but I still like them. Is Christmas stressful? Well, for me it's pretty much only sad, because last Christmas was the first Christmas without my grandpa, and this year will be the first Christmas without my grandparents. So I think it will mostly be sad, not stressful, because I love buying gifts for people, but not having my grandparents with me will actually be pretty hard for me. Ever ate a pierogi? Nope. Favorite type of fruit pie? I think strawberry or raspberry. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid? Model, because Rammstein once did a cover of the song Model and I loved it and wanted to be a model since then. Yeah, I also wanted to be a teacher at one point, but not for long. I think most of the time I wanted to be a model or a singer. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, I think I believe in everything kind of spiritual or supernatural, but I don't know if I could say ghosts specifically. I think, yeah, I believe that there are things out there we can't explain, but I don't know if I'd say ghosts or demons or angels or whatever. Whatever you want to call them, basically. Ever have a déjà vu feeling? All the time. I often dream about stuff and then that happens. There is a word for that, but I always forget that. So yes, often. Take a vitamin daily? No. Wear slippers? Nope. Wear a bathrobe? Sometimes if I know there's like people in the house visiting and I'm in the bath and I have to get out there fast, I put on a bathrobe and dress up in another room, basically. What do you wear to bed? Depends. In the summer, sometimes nothing or only underwear. Sometimes pyjamas. Depends on temperature. First concert. A German punk rock band called Die Ärzte. It was when I was 10 years old. Yeah. Walmart, Target or Kmart? Well, we don't have them in Germany, so none of those. Nike or Adidas? None of them. Cheetos or Fritos? Don't have them in Germany either, so none of them. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Well, since I'm allergic to peanuts, I do eat them occasionally, but my throat always swells up, so not a pleasant experience. So sunflower seeds all the way. Ever heard of the group Très Bien? I never had French, so sorry for that, but no. Ever take dance lessons? Nope. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? I don't think so. I think everyone should do what they want and love, and yeah. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. Ever won a spelling bee? Nope, never attended one. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? All the time, I cry so much. Own any record albums? Not sure about that. I think I have some. Own a record player? Nope. Well, I had one when I lived at my mom's place, but I don't know if she still has it, so I don't have one with me. Regularly burn incense? Not really. I mean, I have some scented candles and stuff, but don't use them often because I get headaches from them. Ever been in love? Yes. Who would you like to see in concert? Well, there are not many bands left I haven't seen in concert that I like, but Metallica I still want to see, System of a Down, and yeah, I think that's it, because the bands I want to see in concert and have not seen yet are mostly dead, or, well, the band doesn't exist anymore. What was the last concert you saw? I actually have no idea. I think it was some concert on Mera Luna 2014. I don't remember if there was any concert I attended after that, so yeah, I think something like Suicide Commando or Marilyn Manson, I don't know. Hot tea or cold tea? I like both, tea or coffee. Tea all the way, I can't stand coffee. Sugar or snickerdoodles? I have no fucking idea what a snickerdoodle is, so sugar. Can you swim well? Yes, I think so. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes. Are you patient? I'm not on the inside, but on the outside most of the time. DJ or band at a wedding? Depends on what direction the wedding is headed to, because the music I like most people would not like, so maybe a band with a music style that everyone kinda likes would be best. Ever won a contest? Yes, some drawing contests when I was a child. Ever had plastic surgery? No. I plan on having some if I ever have the money, but at the moment I spend most of my money on festivals and tattoos, so won't happen anytime soon. Which are better, black or green olives? I hate both, so nope. Can you knit or crochet? I used to be able to crochet when I was a child, once again, but I don't think I can do it anymore, so none of them. Best room for a fireplace? I'm confused. Next question. Do you want to get married? Well, I don't think a wedding is necessary, but maybe in the future. If married, how long have you been married? Not married. What was your high school crush? When I was in high school, I didn't care for boys or girls, for that matter, so none. No one. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? Sometimes I don't cry to get my way, I cry when everything is too much for me. So kind of, but not on purpose. Do you have kids? Nope. Do you want kids? At the moment, definitely not, but maybe that changes in the future. What's your favorite color? I think neon yellow is up there. Do you miss anyone right now? Yes, some people. And then the bonus question, something that happened in middle school. I don't have something from middle school, I have something from elementary school. So there was a bed inside our school, like a little cute bed, and it flew into the boys' restroom, and it was confused and didn't know where to hide and stuff, so yeah, and one of the boys actually peed on it. That was really sad for me. And when school was over, it still was in there, and since no teachers or any adults were there, I decided to go into the boys' restroom and pick it up, and it was so small. It was small for me as a elementary school student, so it had to be like really, really tiny. And I took it with me and brought it outside, and at first it didn't want to fly, but then I took it right under the bathroom window. It flew in, and there it kind of knew where it was again, so it flew away, and oh, that was so cute. I mean, I could hold a little bed. It was so cute. So yeah, these were the 100 questions. I hope you know me a little bit better now after 10 years on YouTube. Oh my god, 10 years, that's so freaking amazing. Because most people delete their accounts or change it or whatever. So that's me done talking, and I hope to see you in the next video again. Bye!